Wake up. What are you doing in there? Get up, right now. All right, here we go.
Good morning, Albany. This is Anna Urena.
I'm Anna Elliott.
And Greg Pollock.
And we're here with Albany's morning news.
Yes, in a way. Well, this is weather news right now. It's currently 40 degrees in Albany. We have rainy conditions, of course, as you can see by looking out your window. That rain will last probably from like 11 to 11:30 in the morning, with a high of 54 degrees today. Scattered showers will persist after that in the afternoon, so be wary of that. The rain will kind of be a damper on the whole day, so sorry in the weather department. But tonight will be a cold one with clearing skies below of 24 degrees, and tomorrow will be colder with a high of 33 degrees with breezy conditions. And I know that feels kind of different from 54 degrees we had to 33 degrees. It's back to winter. It's back to old man winter, even though it's March 12th, 11th right now today.
Transition from hot to cold weather is leaving everyone sick.
Yeah, that's what it feels. It felt like hot weather before.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but now we're
big change.
Yeah, back to winter.
But yeah, Kegs and Eggs this weekend. Aren't we all excited? Well, the Kegs and Eggs, the infamous morning party early Saturday before St. Patty's Day, leaves less options due to the closing of popular Michael's and the Long Branch. You Albany students will have to resort in partying somewhere else. This is a major change.
Right, like the past few years, I believe that Michael's and the Long Branch had posted these Kegs and Eggs. That was just like the trademark of St. Patrick's Day here in Albany. But evidently, students are going to have to look for something else, or maybe even just, you know, stay home, or I don't know, not party at all. I don't know. Don't know.
But big change from last year.
Exactly. So.
Okay, and breaking news: a shooting spree occurred yesterday in the southern state of Alabama. The gunman, identified as Michael McClendon, killed 10 people and then turned the gun on himself in 3 separate incidents across 3 towns in Alabama. According to the New York Daily News, McClendon first burned down his mother's house around her, shot his grandparents, killed his aunt and uncle, and then drove around and shot 5 others, including the wife of a sheriff deputy and her 3-month-old child.
Wow. Killed people, including how many of his own family?
The story was a little unsure, but I believe about 3 members, his aunt and his uncle, and they weren't sure about his mother. She was still alive.
Right. Do they know any details behind why he did it?
Nope, they don't know his motive or anything.
Right.
Not yet.
So you're just an angry man. I don't know.
Very
really,
angry man.
I don't know. See what the developing, stories from what that story is. So, yep. All right. Well, if you didn't catch the America East tournament this weekend, it was a quite interesting one. The Danes actually made history this past weekend by being the first number 7 seed to beat a number 2 seed. Albany beat Vermont 58 to 54, I believe, or something like that. But they did beat Vermont, who were the favorites to actually win the whole tournament, and they defeated them in the first round. I know Vermont was very, very upset by that, but Albany won. But they lost to UMBC in the second round by 6 points, so it was all for nothing, I guess, in the end. But no, it was kind of cool that they won the first round and became the first number 7 seed to win the whole thing. That was really cool. I was there. I was at the game. What was that?
So at least we can say we beat them, because our chances were very low.
Right. I mean, Vermont was ranked 86 in the RPI rankings, so I think that was really, really impressive by us. They were 23 and 7, and we were 15 and 16. Or 15 and 15. Really, it was a great game. I was there, and I was going crazy.
Too bad for our loss, though.
Right. Well, next year.
It's not you, Albany, without a loss.
Why would you say that?
Because that is so true.
No. We're talking Albany is the school of champions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, that's true. We won the 2006-2007 championship in Albany basketball for men's basketball. I wouldn't say it's a losing school.
Wow. Currently, this year we have bad luck.
Minus our lacrosse.
The U Albany
Lacrosse.
Browns.
Lacrosse is doing.
I have information about the lacrosse.
Oh, okay, we'll hear about
so
that later.
I'll bring that to you.
Okay, you guys need
More
to
winning news.
keep me in the sports because I have no
Yep.
idea. Okay, but we all have a Facebook, right?
Yep. Facebook.
And I definitely have Facebook, and I'm pretty sure you guys have a Facebook. Well, Facebook is being sued over $3 million for a defamation and negligence lawsuit against it. 4 former high school classmates and their parents for bullying a UAlbany freshman in private Facebook message. So, like, I don't know how you guys feel about the situation, but I really feel like a freshman, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And I feel like this is a petty lawsuit, and it shouldn't have.
I guess we have to see what they said. Maybe.
See, it doesn't think, I don't know.
I don't know about this
Well,
lawsuit.
what can you say,
But hey,
you
if
know?
she wins,
She wins, more
good
power
for
to
her.
Right, we all have.
$1
I mean, Facebook. I mean, that's the best thing that ever
Probably
happened to her.
settled.
That happened, she actually gets $3 million out of this. But I don't know.
But
It seems
good
kind
luck.
of it seems kind of crazy.
I
Kind
saw
of
it on the
fishy.
news actually. It was on Albany 9 News.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
a little
Yeah.
coverage of it last week.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to stay
Yeah.
tuned for that one.
Yeah. Some more developing news than that.
Well, another shooting occurred, this time in Germany. A high school shooting took place in Stuttgart, Germany. The 17-year-old gunman dressed in all black and opened fire at his former high school in southwestern Germany earlier today, a little bit before us, their time, killing at least 11 people and injuring others before escaping. It was said to be Germany's worst high school shooting since 2002.
What?
And he killed himself? Is that right? Is that right?
I'm not sure about who.
He did tweet and kill himself.
No, I didn't
Oh.
have that in the story. Maybe he did. I read it on USA Today, so.
Okay. Well,
That's a shame.
I mean, you know, like a school shooting that happens every couple of years. It seems
Right.
like, and it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It's a shame, even in Germany. So, all right. Well, lacrosse news. My brother's going to tell you about the winning ways of lacrosse team. Well, lacrosse has won 3 in a row. They won last night by a score of 12-9 over a nationally ranked Massachusetts. Massachusetts is ranked number 14 in the country, and we beat them 12-9. Brian Caulfield has had a season high of 7 goals, and we do win.
Games.
Lacrosse.
Yes.
We're ranked
Yes.
in the nation in lacrosse, right?
Well, actually, we came out of the rankings. We have received 2 votes. What was that?
She said, of course.
No,
We were out of the ranks. We had 2 votes for a nationally ranked list, but we did beat Massachusetts. That wasn't included in the list, or maybe we will be getting more votes the next ranking list comes out. So
Right.
That's a sport you should watch, being that they win.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
lacrosse, men's lacrosse at UAlbany is definitely a winning sport here. So if you want to see winning sports, you go
I
see
support
it.
you guys.
Right.
Well, the annual spring concert will happen after all. The event will occur in April in the Suffolk Arena, so get amped for that because it will be coming after the shortly announced which said that it might not be occurring, so it will happen after all. So stay tuned because you guys.
Wait, so
maybe-
who's playing? Is it just a concert? Is it
It's just a
scheduled?
concert, right?
So, okay.
So, but we'll check in.
We'll see, who's playing it,
Right.
When's it going, wait, when's it happening again?
Spring.
Spring?
April.
Yeah.
April? Okay. Alright, well, we'll have to see who plays, so
And
wait for that.
these events are what keep the Albany students together. So definitely come out and support.
Right?
Okay. In the second attempt to secure our borders, the Homeland Security Department is going through with plans to build a costly and long-troubled virtual fence of sensors and cameras along the U.S. and Mexican border, according to the USA Today. Our government built a failed prototype of the same virtual fence, which cost us nearly $600 million, like 30 miles in Arizona. Now they say, I guess it's time for a do-over.
I mean, I guess they do need to keep the Mexicans. I mean, they do. I mean, they need to stay
$600 million and we're in a recession?
I think, I don't know, where I see it as we're all immigrants, you know? So
right.
For them to do that shows how ignorant we can be at times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to secure the borders because they are, I mean,
no,
but I don't know if, like, cameras and all that high-tech stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they shouldn't have done that at this point in time because of the recession and everything. It's basically $600 million, but they should have done something about it, but I don't think they should have spent much
Didn't
money.
they build that high fence in parts of Texas? I mean, not like that's going to stop people from pole vaulting over, but
well, in New York, you can get a driver's license to be a illegal immigrant, so they can actually get through it, get through and actually drive in New York legally, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, I have some NBA scores for you last night. Just to run down of them. Utah defeated Indiana by a score of 112 to 100. New York Knicks beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
You say that with shock.
112.
Somebody's a hater.
It is quite incredible. Okay. San Antonio beat Charlotte by a score of 100 to 86. Dallas beat Phoenix 122 to 117. Oklahoma City beat Sacramento 99 to 98. Nail biter for that one. And the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the LA Clippers 87 to 83. In great action, actually. All these were really close games. And New York winning, you know, that's always a good day in New York. New York Knicks winning.
I support.
I was in the city the other day on Saturday, and I was at Penn Station right after the game. And
Right.
all the Knicks fans with their jerseys like cursing and stuff because we lost.
It's always something new with the Knicks, whether it be loss or maybe a win. It's just something that happens with the Knicks.
Yeah.
I mean, but every team has to lose or win.
Right.
Although the Knicks do more losing.
You're a hater in your Lakers jersey. Anyways, is it March
right.
Madness coming up?
March
Statement.
Madness. Yep. It's coming up in about a week or two.
Maybe not for Albany, but for several other schools in our nation.
Yeah, Binghamton or UMBC could get it. They're in their conference, by the way, in our conference. So you can cheer them on if you want to. So.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, as if the United States needs any other major problems on top of this recession, USA Today reported that in the start of 2009, we have seen record dry temperatures and conditions across several areas of the United States. This has led to severe drought in Texas and dipping reservoir levels in Florida. Farmers and others now worry that this dry start is an early sign of a bleak summer, which could lead to a year of bad crops and wildfires across the nation, and a drastic loss for farmers and cattlemen.
Right, and I see a lot of global warming advocates more often now. I think that's a major reason why.
Okay, well, I have an interesting list. This is a 12 quick tips for boosting your happiness at work. I guess, at work you get really upbeat, right? You get like,
You have one for at school too.
What?
You have one for at school.
I think they
long
should,
lectures.
Yeah. So, but this is for your job. If you care to take a listen here, 12 tips for improving your happiness at work. Number 1 will be check your eye strain by putting your hand to your forehead in a salute. If your eyes feel relieved, your workspace is too bright. So brightness, I guess, makes you unhappy a little in a way. Number 2 is sit up straight with your shoulders down. Even time, I adjust my sitting position and I instantly feel more energetic and cheerier. So, I think just your posture, just being up and being alive, I think just makes it better to be happier for you.
Right, and it makes
yeah.
you more focused.
Yeah, it
on
makes
what you're
focus.
doing.
Exactly.
Good
So,
tip.
another one is get a phone headset if you work in like a cubicle kind of atmosphere. Get a phone headset. Number 4 will be don't keep candy on your desk.
I'm not sure if I
Because-
agree with that one.
I don't know.
That is a bad idea.
That's just something that, you know, you keep eating it, you kind of get groggy from all the sugar, I guess, I don't know. Number 5 is never say yes on the phone. Instead say, I'll get back to you. When you're actually speaking to someone, the desire to be accommodating is very strong and can lead you to say yes without enough consideration.
So true. That's so true. There have been times.
So, you know, just don't make them happy just by saying, yeah, so yeah, we'll do that, or something like that. Just say, I'll get back to you and tell them later. Number 6 is when deciding whether to say yes, imagine you're accepting a job that you'll have to do next week. Don't agree to something just because it seems so far off that it doesn't seem honorable. So, you know, don't accept a job that you can't see yourself doing or something. You know,
Right.
really, if you're gonna say yes to something, actually know what you're gonna say, know what you're gonna do for it, and actually be conscious of what you're saying when you're on the phone.
I can definitely see why they would put that one on.
Right? Yeah. Number 7 is don't let yourself get too hungry. I mean, I guess this doesn't go hand in hand with the candy. Don't leave candy in your desk to relieve the hunger. Actually, have a good lunch or have a good breakfast, you know, in the morning. So just take care of that in the morning. Number 8 is take care of difficult calls, tasks, or emails as quickly as possible. Procrastinating makes them harder. Getting them done gives a big boost of relieved energy. So just, you know, get everything done ahead of time instead of waiting for the last minute for certain projects that you're assigned. So that's an interesting one.
That's a big tip. Even here in college, get your assignments.
Yeah, I guess that goes. Yeah, that goes the same thing. Number 9, if you're feeling overwhelmed, think hard about how you spend your time. Be honest. How much time do you spend surfing the internet, looking for things you've misplaced, or doing a task that's really someone else's job? So, you know, just be wary of that. Just be wary about how you spend your time and what you do.
Time management.
Right. Just like the movie Office Space. Have you seen that movie, Office Space?
Uh-uh.
Number 10, let yourself stay ignorant of things you don't need to know. So if you don't need to know something, if it's not your job title, don't bother yourself with actually learning it or
Like, don't be
knowing
nosy.
it. What was that?
Like, don't be nosy.
Don't be, I guess that's, number 11, go outside at least once a day, and if possible, take a walk. The sunlight and activity is good for your focus, mood, and retention of information. So I know you can get really, really stuffy in there, right? Also,
Right,
yeah,
definitely.
it can get really, really stuffy in the office. So, you know, go outside if it's raining. You know, maybe just go outside just for 5 minutes. That will help fresh air. Number 12 is say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Little man.
Exactly.
I know. I didn't say it, but
You're one step closer to being happy at work.
yeah.
Okay. Social contact is cheering, and if you feel that you're on good terms with all the people in your office, you'll be happier each day. Also, it's polite to do. You know, say good morning. I think you'll be happier in the long run.
Like,
Good tips.
right.
Yep.
The last one could definitely relate to your suite. So just try to not have so many tension, because so much tension.
Right, yeah.
That can be a negative thing.
Yeah, it can really.
I can't relate, but
Like put a damper on your whole work ethic. And
Right.
Your work can go down if you don't take these necessary precautions.
right.
So,
Well, some political news. A year ago from this very day was when we found out about the Elliot Spitzer scandal. Everybody in New York and around the country remember that. It was all over CNN, all over the news.
oh yeah.
So today's I don't know if we can say year anniversary, but it happened today, last year. A year later, the OV9 News reported that lawmakers still find this unbelievable. Assemblyman Keith Wright said, I was nothing short of shocked and surprised, and I believe all of us can say we definitely felt the same way about Elliot Spitzer coming out. And prostitute.
Yeah, that was really, really surprising. I was not expecting that story. I voted for Spitzer in the 2006 election, and I don't know what to say about my vote, but
Hypocrite.
And I thought he was a big, like a good lawmaker, like getting all the people on Wall Street and all the other people for prostitution, and then for him to go and do it.
Yeah, that was incredible. I was really surprised by that headline that one morning. I remember the first time I heard that was just
I think I missed class just to watch. I missed class just to watch the whole big news freaks. So I just watched that coverage. But yes, New York State Legislative Director Barbara, excuse me if I get this wrong, Bertoletti, said we still have some serious problems in our state. Bertoletti said we have been in a constant state of turmoil, so it's been very difficult to get anything to move forward in any kind of leadership way. And with Governor David Patterson's public ratings slipping, what we need right now is leadership.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I have an interesting kind of list for you. This is this day in history. On March 11th, in 1302, I know you're all interested in what happened in 1302 on this day.
1302?
1302, yes. The characters Romeo and Juliet were married this day, according to William Shakespeare. So that's pretty cool. 1847, John Chapman, Johnny Appleseed, died in Allen County, Indiana. This day became known as Johnny Appleseed Day. So today's Johnny Appleseed Day. Care to say happy Johnny Appleseed Day? Anyway, in 1888, the Great Blizzard of '88 began, along the U.S. Atlantic seaboard, shutting down communication and transportation lines. More than 400 people died in that storm. That was the greatest, actually, snowfall in Albany. We had 46 inches of snow that day.
Wow.
In 1888. That's like 4 feet of snow. The whole town was paralyzed, especially in 1888 when people had no means of communication, or no good means of communication. 1907, U.S. President Roosevelt induced California to revoke its anti-Japanese legislation. I don't know about that one. 1927, Samuel Foxy Rothafel opened the famous Roxy Theater in New York City today. 1930, Howard Taft became the first U.S. president to be buried at Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt authorized the Lend-Lease Bill, which allowed the United States to provide war supplies to the Allies. That's kind of going ahead in time here. In 1991, in South Africa, a curfew was imposed on black townships after fighting between political gangs, and that left 49 dead in 1991, so that was interesting. 1992, former U.S. President Nixon said that the Bush administration was not giving enough economic aid to Russia. Okay, let's go down. 1998, the International Astronomical Union issued an alert that said that a mile-wide asteroid could come very close to and possibly hit Earth on October 26, 2028. The next day, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory announced that there was no chance that the asteroid would hit Earth. Don't worry about that asteroid hitting in 19 years. So
right.
That was just something that they had in mind.
Isn't there a warning for 2012 asteroid hitting the Earth?
Well, I think that's just a general Mayan calendar kind of doomsday. It's December 21st, 2012 is the supposed doomsday in the Mayan calendar. That's the end of their kind of cycle in their calendar. So, I don't know. That's something different. In 2003, Fort Drum, New York, 11 troops were killed and 2 were injured during a training mission when a Black Hawk helicopter crashed. So, this day in history on March 11th.
Wow, exciting.
Yep.
Wow, guys, you guys probably have been noticing the rounds of the police department going through our dormitories. They have been more assertive in enforcing us locking our doors, so make sure you guys lock your doors.
Yeah, definitely lock your doors.
Police department at UPD will be making rounds to Albany campus just for your safety.
That's good news.
Right.
It's always good to lock your doors. Never leave your door unlocked. like, what's the point of that? You can just get something stolen, and someone can get molested.
Right.
Watchmen, the deep-thinking superhero epic movie adapted from the graphic novel of the mid-'80s, made almost $60 million over the weekend. Though some box office analysts predicted more, the movie still got its expected #1 slot.
Wow.
Sorry, what movie was that? Sorry.
Watchmen.
Watchmen. Yeah, I saw that this weekend.
Really?
How was it?
It was really, really good. I loved it. Watchmen was really good.
Really?
Definitely go see it. It's long though, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it's a really, really good movie. I was like in the movie theater like an hour and 40 minutes into it. I was like, this is gonna be older.
It was kind of dry.
But
You're fidgety.
at the end, you're like, okay, that was good. But you know, it was a little long, a little draggy. Yeah, it was draggy at times.
Okay, my brother already saw it twice. I'm gonna go see it too.
Yeah. Well, it's playing in IMAX, right? Some theaters playing in IMAX. I would love to see that. I didn't see it in IMAX though, but I would love to see it in IMAX. That would be pretty neat. So I have an entertainment story for you. Nickelodeon said it has no plans to remove Chris Brown as a nominee for its annual Kids' Choice Awards, despite the singer's felony charges for allegedly beating up his girlfriend Rihanna. So he's still on the ballot for the Kids' Choice Award for Nickelodeon. The award show is scheduled for March 28th. It is usually Nick's biggest event of the year for its youthful audience, and Dwayne Johnson, the former wrestler turned actor, is the host of the show.
The Rock.
Yep. Nick said it has gotten hundreds of calls protesting the nomination. Although Brown isn't the only nominee with controversy, Michael Phelps, nominated as favorite male athlete, was photographed smoking from a marijuana pipe last fall. So he's on the ballot for favorite male actor. And he's also being protested for being on the ballot. I don't see a big deal in that one, but
Okay, speaking of Chris Brown, I have one last story.
okay.
It has been revealed that the mystery woman who texted Chris Brown the night of the incident was his manager, who was twice his age. Brown's manager, 40-year-old Tina Davis, left a lengthy text message on Brown's phone, according to TMZ.com reports. According to the Daily News, the text message was referring to future plans of hooking up later at a London hotel.
Wow.
So Rihanna was jealous of a 40-year-old woman.
Sad, but
But I agree, I don't think he should show up at Nickelodeon.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I definitely don't think so.
Well, he's gonna stay there. So it's on the ballot.
I mean, he can be on the ballot, but
He's
he
probably
can
gonna win,
accept
because
his
all of it.
award from like via satellite.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think he needs to necessarily be there.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all for Wake Up Albany. Today is March 11th.
2009. Stay dry out there. It's gonna be wet for the next couple hours. So.
see you next time, New Albany.
All right. Bye bye.